family of a Stephen Mack Middle School student hit by a car while attempting to board a school bus will receive a $52 million settlement. In January 2025, the 6th grade student was hit while she tried to cross the road, according to court documents. Now, Miriam Niesmeyer takes a closer look into the case and finds there's a lot of parts to the civil lawsuit, though there is also a criminal case ongoing.
Daniel, roughly $39 million will be distributed to the child hit by the car, while $12.7 million will be set aside for family-related expenses. In a lawsuit filed by the girl's family, a school bus driver working for First Student Incorporated activated its lights, extended the yellow crossing arm, and deployed the stop signal along Latham Road. Court documents allege that Alan Pelton ignored all of the safety signals and failed to watch for the girl and hit her with a car. The family's GoFundMe claims that she sustained a traumatic brain injury from the crash and will require 24-hour care and the use of a wheelchair. Pelton is also involved in a criminal lawsuit. He's charged with aggravated reckless driving, causing bodily harm, and passing a school bus when loading and unloading students. In a statement to WIFR, Rockton School District Superintendent Dan Phelps says the case is still pending and the district does not comment on pending litigation. WIFR also reached out to the attorneys involved in the case, Ryan and Ryan Vigiloni representing the family and Pelton's lawyer, Shannon Cottrell. We are still waiting for a response.
Miriam, thank you. The family, First Student Incorporated, and the Rockton School District are expected to be back in court on May 11th. Pelton will have a status hearing on May 14th.